What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Tutli and this is Life Through Tutli. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, hey, what do you do? What's up baby? So in today's video I'll be talking about 7 cultural shocks, 7 things that shocked me in the United States. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. That's a lot, and mind you there's many more, but I'm only going to be talking about 7 today. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And guys, I'm tired of saying this, hit the notification bell so you're notified every single time that I post. Anyway guys, this video is actually long overdue because I was supposed to do this like maybe my first few 2 months, but I was like I want to experience more of the culture. Let's see about what it is about. And then I decided, okay, I'm gonna take my time, experience it, and then I'll sit down and make this video. But yeah, we all know the first one that everybody knows about is driving on the right side of the road. It is the right side, right? Yeah, because in South Africa we drive on the left, they drive on the right and they sit on the left, while we drive on the left and we sit on the right, if that makes sense. But yeah, that was the biggest one, because I was like, hey bo, which one is this one? Because I got here, I think it was my first week, I was driving with my host dad. I was doing great. I was driving on the left side like they want, the right side like they want us to. And one day we were going back home. Luckily there was no cars, and I literally turned into the right lane. No, it was into the left lane. I mistakenly turned into the left lane, and he's like, hey, Hope, you're going the wrong way. And I was like, oh my gosh, if there was cars coming, Sana, I would be dead. We would be dead. But yeah, so it's the driving. Everybody knows this one. That was the first one that I experienced. The thing that also shocked me is like community. Like, you know how back home like everybody knows everybody? Like, yo kaitsore, like if you were to ask, where does Ngobeni, or where do the Ngobenis live, or where do the Balois live, or where do the Mangmangs live, they will literally direct you. Like, it could be just a random person that you meet on the street and you're like, hey, do you know where Svanban lives? And they would know. So here I feel like they value individualism more than collectivism, if that's the word. Collectivism, that word is difficult for me to say because there's a lot of zibs in it. But yeah, I don't know, I just feel like the people here are friendly, but when you say hi, ichayada, they don't want to know how you're doing. They don't care. They would like to keep it short, keep it brief. Hi, how are you? Compliment you and vibe. Back home we chat. We chat. It's a hello, how are you? Yeah, where you from? You know, oh, I'm from Kai, and then all of a sudden a friendship is built. Here everybody, like, they prioritize being by themselves. Like, it's just me, my family, and that's it. Literally. That's one thing that also shocked me, because I was like, back home we are a community, we are together, we're all in this together. It's not just me, myself and I, it's we. There's no me in team. It's basically a team. So that also shocked me, because I was like, which one is this one? But yeah, okay, now let's talk about the food. This is the third thing that I'm talking about, the food. I had really high expectations. Like, guys, I'm a foodie. I love food. Guys, I must always be eating, or else it's over. The food here, it's mid. It's I'm not gonna say it's bad, but it's mid. Like, the only thing I would go for here is like the Mexican food. I don't think American. The only thing that they do good is the hamburgers. The hamburgers are so good. And then most of their food is like processed, guys. Yo, they have a lot of processed foods, and it's like bad. And like, the foods in restaurants are served in bigger portions or very tiny portions. Like, the pizzas are this big. You know how in Devonese pizza you have like a tiny slice and it's yours? Here it's a whole slice of pizza that's big and you're going to finish it. So that was another crazy part. And also, wait, there was another one that I wrote here, because back home we have different kinds of food. We have, my favorite was mohodu. We have mohodu. We have, okay, I don't know if people actually like masonja, but like masonja. We have all these different kinds of foods. We have spatlo, guys. Nobody knows what the spatlo is here. Like, I made one and it did not hit the same. Then I knew that I had to go back home at some point. I had to go back home and get a real one at some point. But yeah, the food here is actually, it's not bad, it's just mid. Like, it's not food that I would say, yo, I'm craving. And also, there's snacks. Guys, you know how our normal Doritos are like tiny? Their original tiny Doritos are actually our big, like, party sized Doritos, if that makes sense. Like, if you were to compare South African Doritos with American Doritos, the original party size is, I mean, not party size, the original size is bigger than our original size. It's our party size. Our party size is actually very tiny compared to the party size here in America. It will feed the whole city. Like, those are big. Like, especially Costco sells big, bulky. If you're not a member at Costco, guys, what are you doing with your life? I'm not a member, but my host parents are, and like, let me tell you, they do sell some big stuff. Like, I came here the first time and I had like this big box of like gum that was stacked up in my room. I might go back and get it. And is it affordable? No, it's expensive to live here. Now the fourth thing has to be school. They use like SATs and all these F's, ABCs and D's and E's and F's, but I realized that also we do that in universities, right? Because I realized that a 60% here is a fail, a 50% here is a fail. You're done for. Like, back home, that's a passing grade. That's like, okay, sharp, well done, thank you for participating. Here, that's a fail. For us, 70% is part of a distinction, 80% is a distinction. Here, it's a B. There's no distinction. So that kind of like shocked me, because I was like, what if like I decide to like get a 60%? Am I like failing? Yes, I'm failing. Not once, not twice, I'm failing. I'm done for. So that was also another thing. And then like SATs, LSATs, like all these things, it's crazy. And also, we talk about how crazy expensive South African schools are. Here, it's R1,000,000 to go to school. For one semester. Not semester, what you call this? 1 year of school. It's R1,000,000. Rands. See how I'm not talking about dollars? Rands. Dollars is, and you need a GPA of what. Girl, I didn't know what a GPA was until I got here. I did not know what a GPA was until I got here. But yeah, that was like another crazy thing. So that's like number 4, right? Now moving on to number 5 is the government. I will never stop speaking about the US government and how crappy it is. Sorry, don't cancel me. Don't cancel me. They don't have free healthcare, Sana. They don't have free healthcare. You actually have to pay to go see a doctor. I mean, we also pay, but we have like those like doctors and like the kasis or like public hospitals that actually you don't need to pay that much money to go to. You can just go take your child there. They could get a shot and everything. Here, there's no free healthcare. There's no nothing. The system here is just complicated. It's very I don't know how to put it, but it's not. They work, and also states differ, if that makes sense. You see how we have provinces and like our president rules all the provinces, and then we have people in the province, but we don't change different laws and everything. The laws of the country stay the same. Here, like, different states have different laws. So that's why studying to become a lawyer here, you have to choose which state you wanna practice law in, if that makes sense. Yeah. So that's also another confusing thing for me, because you need a driver's license, an Oregon state driver's license, and New York City driver's license. Like, you just need a license. You can't, if you have an Oregon state license, you're only legal enough to drive in the Oregon state. So yeah, that was also kind of crazy for me. But yeah, now moving on to number 6, we have the tipping culture. So here in the United States, it is mandatory for you to tip 15%. 15%. We're back home, like, because if you don't tip, Sana, they'll give you the side eye. They won't bring your food. Guys, I remember I ordered on DoorDash once and I didn't tip because I was broke. I had no money. I ordered on DoorDash and then I didn't tip. I didn't get my order. It took 3 hours for my order to get here because I didn't tip. They had to text me and tell me that they cannot find a driver for me because nobody wants to get. If you don't tip, you're not getting your food. you're not getting your food, you're not getting anything. You need to tip, or else it's chai. Or else it's chai for you. But yeah, the tipping culture here is crazy. You'll be given the side eye whether you like it or not. If you don't tip those waiters, if you don't tip those DoorDash drivers, if you don't tip those Uber Eats drivers, if you don't tip those Uber drivers, they're gonna give you the side eye. You have to give them 15% at least, 15 to 20% at least. Another thing I realized that our country should take more seriously is customer service. That is gonna be the 7th one. Customer service in the United States is actually taken so seriously. Like, if I don't like something from Amazon and I've used it for like 2 days, I can still take it back. Like, if I did not like it or it did something to my skin, I can still take it back and they will give me my money back, or they'll give me a better product, or they'll try to like better their product. Like, customer service here is actually good. And another thing, before I want to add one more thing. They have a lot of self-service checkouts at the stores. You don't actually get to meet a lot of waiters. I mean, a lot of cashiers. Like, everything in the stores is self-service. Like, when you go get some gas, you need to do it yourself. When you don't need to, but like some petrol stations, they don't call them petrol stations, they call them gas stations, don't have people who will assist you. You have to do it yourself. And I'm just a girl, so I always make sure that I find one that has somebody who's going to help me, because at the end of the day, I don't even know how to put in gas properly. It takes me 10 minutes to figure it out. But yeah, the customer service and the whole cashier things is crazy though, because the customer service, I like that one, because I know that if I order something from Amazon, I could just take it back. Like my camera right now, if I don't like it, I could just take it back to Amazon, and that's what I like. And then Kohl's gives you like 15% off of whatever in their store if you take something back to Amazon. So I actually enjoy some of the things, but those are healthcare is expensive. I did mention that, but yeah. So that is literally everything that I've experienced so far. There's more, trust me, there's more. It's just that this video would be very, very, very long. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned some things, and if you guys are planning on coming here, just know that the driving part is the thing that's gonna get you the most. The food here is not as good as people make it seem to be, because I mean, come on, I feel like Africa has good food. I'm not sure if it's like the best, but we have good food. Like, let's be real, we have good food. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I didn't want to ramble too much and talk too much, but I missed you guys, and I hope to see you guys in my next video.